Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera on the video where we're going to be talking about Lightning, who's going to be getting a rework, a BT rework, and her brand new FR weapon, and Beatrix, who is going to be getting a rework, her FR Echo, and her brand new BT weapon. Now the upcoming banners are some pretty good banners because we have a strong upcoming single target DPS who is about to get a very nice upgrade, and then Beatrix, who is going to become a very good tank for a specific reason. But we're going to get into all of that in this video, and I'm going to let you guys know whether or not you should pull for any of these two characters in the upcoming banners. So do let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are going to be. If you're going to be pulling for Lightning's FR, Beatrix BT, whatever it may be, feel free to let me know. And as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content, and with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. A big thank you, as always, to all of my current YouTube members. I appreciate you guys greatly for the continuous support. If you ever thought about becoming a member of the channel and further supporting what I do, you can either click the first link in the description below or the join button below for details on what perks you can gain for becoming a member of the channel. And a big thank you ahead of time if you do decide to become one. So we'll first start off with Lightning's rework. So her EX and the Plus version now deals 12 HP attacks. The LD now deals 20% splash damage after each HP attack. Her BT effect adds a self 50% HP damage cap up, and when she inflicts a break after acting has a 100% chance to fill the EX gauge to max. The party gains a 50% HP damage up whenever you are inflicting or attacking a target afflicted with break, and they also gain a 30% HP damage cap up. Now with Firion as a partner, Lightning's FR deals an AoE split HP attack 4 times that grants her 2 free turns with no ability consumption that doesn't add to the turn count. While active, it grants the party with a 20% Thunder Enchant. When breaking or attacking a broken target, it grants the party with a 30% HP damage up / HP damage cap up. Now her FR conditions are as follows: a 45% increase whenever a teammate selects a Thunder ability, and a 30% increase whenever a teammate breaks or attacks a broken target. Now with Beatrix, her rework to her skill 1 deals 6 HP attacks that recovers 30% brave after each HP attack. Her skill 2, Thunder Slash Plus, deals 5 HP attacks with 50% splash that recovers 30% brave in between HP attacks. Now her Holy Knight's Safeguard, which is the change HP command after she uses her EX ability, now deals 4 HP attacks. Her Sworn General buff adds a 20% HP damage up. Her LD Shock deals an AoE split HP attack 5 times. Her Rose Petals counterattack deals 3 HP attacks with 50% splash damage. Now her FR deals an AoE split HP attack 4 times. Her updated FR conditions are as follows. The first one remains unchanged at a 5% increase whenever a teammate except for Beatrix uses a Thunder ability, and this does include off-turn triggers. A 20% increase remains unchanged when Beatrix uses a Thunder ability, and this also includes off-turn triggers. And the last one, which did gain a 10% increase, previously it was 30%, now it is at 40%, whenever a teammate's turn passes with greater than or equal to 12 party buffs. Now Beatrix BT effect lasts for 8 turns and provides the following. So Beatrix buff turn count will not decrease. The party will gain a 20% Thunder Enchant, 50% Brave damage cap up, 20% Brave gains up, 20% HP damage up, and a 30% HP damage cap up. So let's talk about whether or not you should pull for Beatrix BT weapon. Now, her BT effect makes her a strong AoE counter attack tank that keeps your team safe. So what I am talking about, and veteran players, you know exactly where I'm going at with this, but for any newer players, basically what happens is after you use your EX ability, she will gain a new changed HP command called the Holy Knight Safeguard. What this does is when you use it, it is going to grant a buff called the Holy Knight Safeguard. Now, this buff has a short duration of only 1 turn. Technically, it is 2, but since the ability is instant turn rate, it's going to go down to 1 turn after you use another ability. So it lasts for 1 turn, and this buff, what it does is that any incoming HP damage that is about to hit your team will deal 0 damage. So when you put that together alongside with the BT effect, it basically makes everybody, I guess, quote unquote, immortal while Beatrix BT effect is active, which really increases her value because it allows you for reckless gameplay. You don't have to worry about a single thing so long as that buff and her BT effect is active, making her a very strong option for a counter tank. Like she really becomes like a top tier choice to use, especially if you know that you're going to be encountering fights in the future where they are very HP happy, and then best believe you are going to be safe so long as Beatrix is on the field and she will counterattack. Now with those counterattacks, the counterattack itself will dispel 1 enemy buff on the target that she is counterattacking, and her LD ability is also able to dispel all enemy buffs as well, in case like you run into a situation or you run into a situation where you need to dispel enemy buffs, and she has 2 options to be able to take care of that. Her FR is a mixture of on/off turn setups. The on-turn setups, or the on-turn percentage increases may not be like the highest, but it's something, and the same goes for like the off turn increases as well, especially because with Beatrix she is going to gain that 20% increase because she is going to be counterattacking. So overall I will say that Beatrix becomes a very, very good option to really consider pulling for, especially for those who are in need of a tank. Then Beatrix is going to be an extremely good option because it's basically going to, it's pretty much going to keep everybody safe. She does have some really good party auras overall in general. She does provide like HP regen. She does provide some defensive buffs as well, which those buffs, they are not framed, so they could potentially get pushed off depending on what setups that you got going on. And just like overall in general though, like she becomes a really strong option for those who are in need of a tank. For veteran players, it may be like it's gonna be like, do I actually need the BT effect, especially when we have had tanks already, like in the past, depending on how long you've been playing and whatnot. But of course, like there are other tanks. We have plenty of tanks, right? But the thing is though, like each of our tanks, they work differently, but at the end of the day, they are there to be able to reduce any type of damage that is going to be hitting your team. But again, with Beatrix though, it's a little bit different because like, 1, her BT effect lasts for 8 turns. 2, you don't have to worry about any type of damage affecting you because like you're gonna be safe regardless of what's gonna be happening. And then like 3, it's a counter tank. So like you already know that you're going to be getting that off-turn damage, and if you're going to be using an FR, whether it be a Beatrix or whatever other FR that has off-turn increases, then Beatrix is going to be a really good option. So should you pull for Beatrix BT weapon? I'm going to say if you are in need of a tank to cover everybody in the team, I would recommend pulling for her BT. If you feel comfortable enough, as this is mostly towards veteran players, but like if you feel comfortable enough with some of the tanks that you got going on, if you already have your own personal setups to keep everybody on the team safe, then I would say Beatrix could probably be a pretty safe skip. But I do feel like Beatrix is definitely going to be worth it to anybody who is going to be or who is considering or who is in need of a tank. Now, if we take a look at Lightning, the EX spam is going to be crazy with her, and it is about to go down with Lightning. 12 HP attacks on her EX ability is going to be disgusting, especially if you have her BT Plus, because of the fact that if she inflicts a break, which guess what, her EX ability is able to do that, she is going to be constantly having her EX ready to be used over and over and over again. And with those amount of HP dumps to back it up, yeah, Lightning is going to be clapping and she's going to be dishing out some very, very good damage. Now, her FR conditions, they are easy to meet and can easily be backed up with FR Echo. Thankfully, with her FR as the main force time, it does provide everybody with a Thunder Enchant. So yeah, everybody will be able to meet said conditions because the other condition is pretty much having the enemy broken or getting broken. So an easy FR that practically everybody is able to meet. Now in the future, the HP damage bonus rollover effect, which is what I personally call it. I know that I do believe there is a technical name for it, but this is what I call it. It's going to help her in the future. Whenever it does drop to global, it's going to be a big plus for her playstyle, seeing as how she is a turn hogger. She is a very speedy character. Now, for those who do not know what this effect is, basically what it is that based off of a formula, which I'm not going to get into, but what happens is after your force time has ended, based on the percentage that you gain from that formula, with, like I said, it's like a whole bunch to it, you actually do keep a certain amount of the HP damage bonus. So let's say if you had a 999 max, then you are going to keep roughly between like 200 to 400%. It just depends on a bunch of numerous things, but we'll get into that whenever that gets announced on global. But because of that, Lightning can still continue to deal some very good damage even after the force time has ended. So with that being said, I do feel like Lightning's viability in the future is still going to remain strong overall. So in my opinion, Lightning becomes a very, very good single target DPS monster when it comes to using that EX ability. Like, yes, some players may not feel comfortable or may still not like her playstyle or the fact that she does hog a lot of the force time, but you also have to consider that there are a good amount of ways to be able to play with Lightning, especially if, let's say, you're going up against 2 or more enemies. Then the best way to play with Lightning is to have off turners with Lightning, like pairing her up with off turners to cover everything else that she is unable to cover. Will definitely be in your best interest to do something like that, so that way you can get the most out of Lightning. But Lightning definitely becomes a much stronger DPS, and in my opinion, I do feel like she is personally fixed compared to how she is currently right now on global. So I think for anybody who has green Lightning in the past, you are going to get a very, very good upgrade for what she is about to receive. So do I think Lightning is worth chasing for? If you need a single target DPS, if you want to take advantage of the fact that she is a turn hogger, and to know that she is still going to be very much viable in the future, especially whenever we do get that HP damage bonus rollover effect on global, then I would say Lightning is a pretty damn good choice in my opinion for those type of fights. And if you can work around her playstyle, if you can make her playstyle work, then best believe she's gonna do her thing. And if you don't believe me, I would say check out some gameplay, check out some of the gameplay that I have uploaded of myself using Lightning, and you're going to see that Lightning can definitely clap, and she is going to do it very, very well. So if you are in need of a single target DPS like Lightning, I would say go for her kit. You definitely want to make sure that you have everything for her kit, so that way with the breaking effect, with her BT rework that she's about to get, like, it's all going to work in your favor, and she is going to continue to do what she does best and be a speedy turn hogger, but this time she has a damage output to back all of that up with. So but other than that though, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Let me know if you're gonna be pulling for either of the two, or if you're gonna be holding off for a future character. And as always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.